What's going on? We are on episode Deca.
Oh, already?
Yeah, man. It's 10 episodes. Double digits now.
Like a shot or something. Can you believe
That's
it's
true.
been 10 episodes?
Oh, you know what we were going to do? It was a little birthday celebration.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
For my birthday. I have no party hats.
I don't have anything either.
We could slap it up.
That's true. We could do that.
Yo. Snapbacks that hold a slab.
You know what's funny?
They have that already? Don't say that.
No, it's not that. I was thinking the exact same thing over the past couple of days.
Were you really?
Because I was thinking about the National.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was thinking, was a hat that would hold a slab for display. Maybe even like a top hat type shit, and it will go all the way around.
Did you ever see the baseball?
Or just that rim would have like all the slabs like...
Did you ever see in baseball when they tried to get the pitcher to wear like a safety hat? Did you ever see that shit? Oh my god. Dude, this guy looked like Super Mario. Like, oh man, you're gonna love this. Safety hat. I love it. Dude, you're gonna fucking... Hold on, how do I... Oh man, you're gonna love this. Look at this. Look at
what
this
the
guy.
fuck?
Yeah. How great.
Wait a minute, when did this happen?
It was Alex Torres. He was the only pitcher in the MLB that would wear this.
It just looks ridiculous, man.
Oh, it looked stupid, man. It looked so stupid. Oh man.
That's funny.
They approved the oh god, it was so funny, man. And then he tried to make it cool by just wearing this thing. And they were like, no, we need to make like a hat out of it.
That looks awful.
Man. Oh, okay. All right. That's funny.
Pretty funny.
Oh man. Yeah, stupid stuff in baseball, man. Every year it just gets...
It's all good.
The Mets are finally turning it around.
I heard.
They beat the
Yankees. They do this, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. That's why it was like, oh, yep, okay, they won, I know. Like, next, let's get to the break already.
It's either the first half of the season where they're spectacular, or the second half where they show signs that, hey, maybe we got something, and once they go to the playoffs, it's over.
Yep, GG's. GG's.
It's all I hear morning radio every year. Either a hyped up first half of the season or second half. That's it.
What do you listen to in the mornings?
I used to listen to WFAN. So it would be, for my ride, it would be Boomer and Geo.
Mm-hmm.
Which I enjoy. It's a really good show. But and then on the way home, I would be listening to well, now it changed so many times, but now it's Tiki and Evan.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to that as much anymore. I'm more into podcasts now, so I'll listen to like a podcast or two.
Nice. I've been heavy into podcasts lately. On the ride to work and on the ride back. A lot of Spanish ones I've been enjoying. Just because it's a different culture, like from Peru that I've been listening to. So it's a lot of comic ones. Which are really good.
Yeah, podcasts are good. I mean, the content is just, you could listen to anything. And there's just so much of it. That's the thing. It's like so vast, and there's no filters, so you get to pick and choose, and just enjoy the variety. Whether it's like you said, it's a cultural or comedy or storytelling, historical,
Yeah,
political, whatever. It's just all there,
yeah.
as opposed to the radio, which seems so like one dimensional.
And also too, like in my case, like I DJ so much, like the last thing I want to do is listen to music, man. Last thing I want to do is listen to music. Like sometimes I'm just like I cannot hear another song, like for the life of me.
Yeah, I stopped listening to like music on the radio many years ago. It's just I don't need to hear the same songs every
Yeah,
single hour on
yeah,
repeat. It's just annoying. It's
yeah.
horrible.
I listen to a lot of music at work. At work I listen to a lot of music. I'll do like I've been doing a lot of like coffee house lounge music where it's like either like instrumentals or it's very like lo-fi versions of like 80s songs, which is pretty cool. Um or it's like oh, I started listening to today. I started going down the rabbit hole. I started with Limp Bizkit. Remember we were talking about Limp Bizkit last time? So
Yeah,
we started listening to Limp Bizkit, and then I swayed my way to you remember POD?
of course, Southtown.
Yeah,
Payable on death.
Playable on Death. Yep, was listening to that shit. Then I stumbled upon Red Jumpsuit Apparatus,
I
and
never
then
got into them.
no,
Nah.
then a little Muse sneaked in there, and then it finished off with trying to think with Three Doors Down with a little
Nice.
Creed mixed in here and there.
Damn it. Well, at least you listen to some decent stuff at work. You know what I listen to at work? A lot of crying and whining and bullshit.
Oh, do you have an office or you have like cubicles?
Yeah, it's an office.
Do
Well,
you
I
have?
don't have an office myself. It's
Ah,
just an
okay, okay.
office setting.
Ah, okay. You have your desk, and there's a couple more desks.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. Luckily, I have my own office. And the other people, the other like I guess account managers, they have an office like you, like they share an office, and then my boss has his office, but pretty much to myself. So it's good. I don't have a window. That kind of sucks, but
What sucks about like Windows is if it's
well, you
facing the
get
wrong
virus.
direction.
That's why you have Macs. Macs are better than Windows.
What?
Macs are better than Windows because you get viruses on Windows.
That's true. But if you have them in the wrong direction and you got the sun glaring inside for the
Oh,
most part of the day, which is exactly what happens at our location.
oh,
You have the two managers, primarily one of them, and the conference room.
uh-huh.
The worst. You got to close the blinds.
I was gonna say get some tints.
Yeah, it's just so bad.
That sucks.
It heats up so bad. It's terrible. But
I remember there was one job that I had and I used to work right at the edge of the Holland Tunnel, right by the river in Jersey City, and so you would get that huge skyline, but you would get that sun like blaring in the morning. So I would just go into the conference room and work or do other shit because you couldn't like I said, you would be like you couldn't. And then after that job, I've never had a job that had windows at my desk, like at my work area.
yeah.
Never. I don't think not one place after that. Is that crazy? All right, so what do we have on the agenda today? We have
Hey man, so I was actually in Chantilly with Danny.
I was just gonna ask
When
about
was
that.
it? A
How'd that
couple
go?
weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did that show. It was good. I liked it.
How was the setup? Because from Danny's videos, I couldn't really tell if he had a whole booth and then you had another booth, or
So what I had was a premium booth.
Okay.
I think that's what they labeled it as, a premium booth. It's basically a 10 by 15 area.
Okay.
Which is a good size. It's like having two corners.
Mm-hmm. Two
Kind of.
corners, and then there's someone behind you, like another booth behind you. It's not an island.
Right.
Okay.
So it was pretty good, pretty good size. Danny, for his booth, it was so it was not like your typical somebody behind you, like for example, Philly.
Right.
Basically what you want to picture is like, you know, where we were in Philly, where we had the corner and then one of the interior booths.
Right.
But then there was another corner after that next to us.
Right.
So Danny's booth, and then of course people behind us. Danny's booth was essentially an interior booth, but there was nobody behind him, which was awkward. So like all it was, like that particular row, were like little interior booths, but nobody behind them.
Almost like if
So
you're like on the wall.
they could be facing, you know, the front and the back at the same time. They only
Right.
had people next to them.
Gotcha. That's weird.
Yeah,
How
so
close were you guys to each other?
a few booths. It wasn't anything, just a couple steps.
Nice.
But what they did at this show is they actually opened up some of the area in the back to add more booths,
Mm.
which is something they only did for this show. They don't know if they're going to have it for next show.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But I do like the show. Like the spot that I had, we were actually right behind where they were doing all the signings. So not the autograph signings like to the public, but the behind the scenes. So where they laid out all the helmets and stuff like that and have the athletes come and sign,
Right.
you know, that stuff. You know, it was curtained off, but we were next to that. So that means we didn't really have foot traffic in that corner. Like I was stuck in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
So not that many people went back there. What was happening is people would, you know, they would circle around the show. They would get to that area and they would look and see that it was just like curtained off in that corner. And then they will walk the other way.
Uh,
So that's where I got fucked. They wouldn't even bother to go back there. So, you know, it is what it is, but hopefully at the next one, you know, I'll have something a little bit better.
yeah.
It is a good show though.
Yeah.
You definitely need Baltimore stuff. You need Washington stuff. Trying to think if there's anything else there. But yeah, Baltimore, Washington. There's another team, I think.
Baltimore
But yeah, the
football,
Orioles are big.
or
The
baseball.
Ravens are big.
Mm.
Carolina too. There were a lot of Carolina fans there. And Pittsburgh. I noticed there were a lot of Pittsburgh fans too. So, yeah, man, it was good. We had a pretty good time.
It was you, Danny, and Pops.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was good. It was good.
Anything funny happened?
At that show?
No.
Not really. I can't really think of anything. No, not off the top of my head, man.
Did someone try to sell you your own cards?
Not at this show. Oh man, that's got to be the worst thing. You have somebody go to a show with you to help you out at your own table.
I'll tell the story.
Go ahead.
Because it's a good story. Oh my god. So for the 6 listeners that we have, we were at a show. What was the show called? It was the
Damn, what was the
I
show?
can't remember. It was a weird name. But anyways, it was a cool show. It was a lot. I want to say a lot of sports, a lot of Pokemon. It was very like even. I want to say it was very even. So obviously, me and my business partner, Otaku Boy, he came. He drove out to the show.
This was the one in like by me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was in the complex, like it was in the sports complex.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we set
Central
up.
Jersey Collectible Classic
There you go, Central
at,
Jersey Collectible Classic.
at the Monroe Sports Center. Yeah.
PACC. And so we ended up buying these binders to put top loader cards, and I think we spoke about it last time. That they're really cool. All you do is you put the card in the sleeve, you put it in a top loader, and it goes right into the binder. 9-pocket, very sleek, very nice for high end cards. And I think it's just more of a presentation, marketing shindig, I guess. But there was this customer that came to the table, and he was like, "Oh, do you mind?" He told me, "Do you mind if I pull out some cards? There's a bunch here that I need. I'm interested in buying them. Do you mind if I pull them out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." And so I'm watching him pull maybe 4 or 5 cards, and then I think I turned around and I started talking to you about something. And then for some reason, I happened to turn around. I think we finished our conversation, and I happened to turn around, and I caught this guy give the cards to Danny, and he was pretty much just like, he was like, here. And then Danny grabbed the cards, and then I looked back, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Danny's taking care of him. I'm going to let him do his thing. I think I said something to you. And then I think you like looked or something happened where I like quickly turned around, and then I caught the ending of that. And Danny had on his phone we use TCG Player to price out the cards, and he had on his phone the total of those cards, which was like about $17 and some change. And he told the guy, the best I could do is $10 because I still have to make money on it. And I look at him, I'm like, what? And the guy's like, what? And then he's like, yeah. And then he goes, yeah, look, it's 17. I'm telling him $10. And I'm like, and the guy goes, no, those are your cards. I want to buy them. And I'm like, Danny, those are out.
Yo. What kind of shit is that?
We
Uh,
almost bought our own cards back.
oh man, I wish he did.
I would have killed him. I would have fucking killed him. Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
Can
He
you
hands
imagine?
the guy a $10 bill. The guy is dumbfounded and just walks
He
away
walks
like,
away.
all right.
Thank God he wasn't your usual fucking, like crazy person that's not like all, you know what I mean? Because usually the sports guys are the guys that are like, oh, they try to like, they try to pull one over all the time with the comps and all this crap, blah, blah, blah. But like the Pokemon people that are, I mean, there's no pretty way to say this, like that are more nerdy, that are actually need the cards for their collection or for their deck or whatever, like they'll pay the price that the card is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're truthful, and they're like, I don't know what word to say it to describe it, but you know what I mean. They're just like, I don't know. They're just not sleazy, I guess, would be the, like, they won't pull one over you where you're like, for example, like, that happens, another guy'd be like, oh yeah, fine, here, give me 100 for them. And then like, he'll fucking walk away. But yeah, he was like, no, I want to buy them. They're your cards. And I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding right now?
Oh man, that was so good.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I wish I was on that guy's like in that guy's shoes. Like you imagine going through cards, picking out a few, giving it to the vendor. The vendor goes, "I can give you $10."
I would do that all day. I'd just pull everything out.
I'd be like, "Hold on, let me check some more."
Just come back. Just keep coming back every couple of hours.
Oh man.
Oh god. God, it's not
The funny thing is that like after the guy pulls it out, right? Damn, that's what she
Hey,
said.
yo. Pause.
So after the guy takes those cards and like hands it to him, like he really sat there and started like researching.
Pulled the list out, and he told the guy, he's like, the best I could do. The best I could do, man.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
And I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Oh man, the stuff that happens.
No one ever believes me. The shit that I go through with Danny. No one ever believes that shit happens.
That's so good.
Oh man. Then the other time too. Remember the other time at Laz's show with the bulk, with the kid doing he wanted to trade.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about
We
that.
talked about that, right?
Yeah, where he's just sitting there. The kid just pulled one over on him and just started bringing all the cards to him so he could price it out for
No,
him.
not that.
Meanwhile,
no.
he's a vendor. Oh,
No,
not him?
not that. No. Dude, there was this kid that walks up to us with a stack like this. I shit you not. A stack like this of just hits, right? And he goes, would you trade this for a slap? He wanted a slap, right? And the
Right.
slap was like, and I told Danny, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't $1.50. It was like $70. It was a $70 slap. And I told Danny, I said, look at all these cards, see what the value is, and if it's good value, he wants to trade it, he'll trade it. Because I looked at it quickly, and I saw it was a lot of hits. It was big hitters, right? And I was like, okay, yo, price it out. If it's good, trade him. Danny's like, okay. Danny grabs the stack, right? And he starts pricing them out. He gets to like 4 cards or 5 cards that are like the big hitters. Dude, seriously, like this, okay? And he tells the kid, he goes, these cards right here is worth $70. I could trade this for the slab. Here,
What
these
the
are all bad.
Oh man, that's a fail. You're never gonna make money this way.
Oh god. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, all that other stuff is profit for the trade. I was just wanted to make sure that all those cards don't equal $10.
Right. Oh man, that's bad.
Oh man. And he knew he fucked up because the rest of the day he was just in a funk. Like, we didn't sell shit that day, man. We sold one ETB for like $30. Jess goes, but you made a bitchin' trade. Oh god.
Oh man, what are those cards worth now? Chit.
Chit.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, it was great. It was so great. Oh,
Maybe we'll have some stories when we go to the National.
Well, I was just going to say July started. The Nationals this month. Did you buy your ticket yet? I didn't buy my ticket yet.
Yep. Got it. Got the standard.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to get. I got to do that soon. Did we get hotels yet?
I thought Sergio got some.
Oh, okay.
I think he got a room, right?
He said this is where I'm staying, and then I had told Kev, I was like, yo, can you get us hotel? He's like, yeah, I'll get you guys hotels. That's fine. That's no problem.
Oh yeah, he did say he would. I don't know. It would probably take us about 45 minutes to get there every day, but that's okay.
Oh God, that's so funny. But yeah, man, I'm pumped. I never been to Cleveland, so
The IX Center is pretty cool. What you guys are driving back, right?
yeah, yeah,
I'm really thinking about doing a drive back. You're thinking about doing it Sunday?
yeah. Oh, 100%. We don't know if the show. We might hang out for a bit and then just drive early, or I don't know.
Yeah, Sundays are usually light.
Yeah,
Really, you're only going there on Sunday for maybe if you're looking for a particular autograph.
or like in our case, like maybe something that you were like, oh, I want to see if that's still there. Like I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're on the fence about something.
Yeah, sometimes you could get some good deals on a Sunday because, dealers just want to get out of there. So they'll sell whatever they can.
Did do we want to do a podcast
I was thinking about it.
so I could bring some equipment?
I was thinking about it. I wonder if we could record content. Like,
Yeah, well, I was
wonder
gonna
if we
bring
should all
my.
have like mics or whatever.
Well, that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to do. You seen those little mics that everyone
Yeah,
has,
yeah.
right? So I saw that they're super like affordable. I was gonna get some that are compatible with the Sony that I bought, and I was gonna bring it, and so we could do some content because I think why not? I mean,
I think that'd be pretty cool, like a
that's the
little
next.
vlog or whatever.
I think that's the next move. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but like even as cringy as it could be with with a bunch of us doing it, like I think you know what I mean. Like the more we do
I
it,
don't think so. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, we're all different people. We all have different perspectives, so
yeah, yeah.
I think it'd be
I like
cool.
it. We'll do it. All right, I'll add that. I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a podcast, but we could do a little vlogging.
Well, also too, we can use it for like the reels.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, they're not
yeah, we could do that.
lapel microphones.
They're starting to get they're starting to get a little stricter, or enforcing things a little bit more now. Like one of the topics that happened was subleasing booths that they
Oh
started talking
yeah,
about. Because a
yeah,
lot of people, they would do that. They would sublease their booth to others, whether they could make it or they're renting out space or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're starting to tighten up on that, where they don't want you to do that. I mean, they never really have.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if maybe there was a problem, last year, maybe within the last couple of years, that maybe it was just a little out of control. I don't know.
Maybe some people complain that they're like, well, these people like we didn't get a spot and we saw that there's people there that we've never heard of,
I can see that.
and it's like
Yeah, I'm
let's say
fucking
like you
waiting all
would,
these years. I can't get
yeah,
anything. Meanwhile,
yeah.
like some schmo just shows up. How do
Yeah,
they
how
have
does he have
space?
a whole island? Like,
Right.
how does he have a huge booth and we've been on the wait list? Or
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that happening for sure. Hey
Yeah,
man,
man. We'll
kudos to
see.
them to keep the integrity of the show. I mean, it is the biggest show of the country. You know.
Yeah, of course. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be nice. I think there's gonna be a lot of things going on. Like one of the big things that they're advertising for this year is a lot of trade nights. They're advertising trade night every single night. So they're having like exclusive trade nights at the IX Center after the shows.
Ah.
And that's one of their things, like they've been posting on social media and everything about trade night. So I know they
Good.
have, they're gonna have the big one. You were there, yeah, last time. Remember we were on that line and we're like, man, fuck this.
Fuck this. The
I think they're gonna do one again, and for wrestling collectors too. They're going to have their own trade night. That again, the National is basically backing them on,
that's cool.
which is cool. I don't know if you remember, but last year I was invited to the wrestling one, and then that's when we decided, oh, let's go. I think we went to Don Diego's.
Yeah.
Instead.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing feedback about that wrestling trade night where it was awesome and there was a lot going on there. So now this year it's even bigger.
You played yourself.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to that one this year.
I'll make sure to tell Laura to book it the same time as that one. And
well,
I wonder if she's doing something.
I wonder. I mean, it would kind of make sense if they did a TCG one, but
well, she's been doing like a privately one with she did the first one. Her first one was in Atlantic City, and she did it with CGC. CGC was like the big sponsor, but the one in Chicago, PSA was the sponsor.
Right.
And then she did another thing in Bleecker Street with PSA. What that PSA was taking submissions there.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Which was dope. It was packed. From what I saw, it was nuts. You couldn't breathe. You couldn't breathe in there. It was nuts. Good for her. It was awesome. But
Bleeker's good.
Oh, I love Bleecker, yeah. Yeah, Bleeker's real good. But I wonder what she is gonna do this year. I thought last year's was cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
The fact that it was catered was like a little the icing on the cake, you know?
Yeah, it was nice. It was good. It was a good time. I made some deals.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was good. That was real good. What else?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. As always, the National is just love it, man.
How much cash are you bringing to the show?
Not much, unfortunately, but I'm bringing something.
Right. Cash is king, man.
I'm hoping to sell some stuff. Trying to get rid of all the stuff that has been sitting a little bit. Hopefully all of the UFC and wrestling that I have or that I'm going to bring, hopefully that all goes.
Nice.
And then we'll see what happens at that point. I got a couple of big cards that I want to hopefully move.
Nice.
And I will use that to figure things out at that point.
Hopefully you can find some of your Triple H cards.
Oh, man, if I can get those last 3 there.
You're only missing 3, right? I see the wall back there.
Only missing 3. And it's a pain in the ass. Dude, I was so pissed. On eBay, there was a 43 card lot of this set. And it had 2 of the 3 that I'm missing. It ended on Saturday night. So tell me why I was watching it. And I knew what time it was supposed to end.
And you missed it?
Dude, by 30 minutes, when I was like, oh, fuck. And I went to check, and I'm like, oh. And it sold for pretty cheap, too. And I'm like, motherfucker. I was
at this point, pissed. Just find the Google images, and I'll print it for you.
Man, I was so pissed.
Put it in the One Touch, and you're good. No one will ever know.
I would have only needed 1. I was pissed, man.
Damn.
I saw it as soon as it posted because I check every day. Those 3, I'm always looking every day. Type the same thing over and over just to see if anything pops up. And by chance, like occasionally I'll put. So usually what I do is I'll put 2022 Chronicles and then Triple H and then the card number.
Right.
Occasionally I'll just put 2022 Chronicles Triple H. And then I'll see if there's anything that didn't put the number, the card number, or the set. So I'll just start looking through all those listings. And then I see the 43 card lot, and I'm like, oh, fuck, let me see what they're missing.
What's in there?
And luckily what they did is they put on the description, like,
what was in there?
Everything except these. And then just seeing that, I'm like, oh, fuck, like they have 2 of the 3 that I'm missing. But yeah, I was
And
like,
it
oh
was an
my god.
auction. It wasn't like a buy it now.
It was an auction. If it was a buy now, I would have taken it. But
Yeah.
it 43 cards for $76. It was super cheap. Super cheap. I was paying 15 to 20 each on these.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I would have absolutely paid $100 for the lot just to
Yeah.
get those two.
Yeah. You didn't reserve auction it, man?
Huh?
You didn't you can auction and you put your reserve.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. I should have. I don't really like doing that because I feel like sometimes if somebody bids and they see that they're getting outbid all the time, they'll try to like up it.
Mm-hmm.
So I like waiting, like most people, waiting the last hour to see like how it
I
trends.
think you can now change it because I think it gives you an interval for it to not bid as soon as it bids. Like I think they have a time delay.
That would be weird. Why would they do that?
I think they have a thing where it's like, maybe I'm wrong or maybe I read it wrong or I understood it wrong, but I think there was an option for a time delay or a bid delay or something like that, where it gave you like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes or something like that. Or like your bid doesn't show up or something like that. Like your bid is like silent. Like, you know what I mean? Like something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. That would be kind of weird though. Like if you're committing to a certain dollar amount, it should automatically
Bid it, right?
bid it.
Or
There's no reason for it to wait.
Maybe I read it wrong, Maybe I read it wrong. But I remember I was bidding on something and I put like max bid, like a max bid of like $100, and it asked me something. It was like an option for something. I was like, "Oh, this is stupid," and I just ignored it. Speaking
I
of
don't
good
know.
buys, did you see the?
Yeah, man. So in Chantilly, I was trying to get one of those bags, and I went there the first day. He was kind of busy, and he didn't have black, so he was gonna check. The pallets. Oh, look at that.
Right,
Not bad.
dude. It fits. It's nice. It's comfy as fuck. And
Yeah,
I even like I haven't filled it up yet, but you could tell it's comfy. Like it super padded, super padded. I'm really pumped. I'm really fucking pumped.
yeah. I was trying to get in Chantilly, but I didn't. I was trying to get black. He was going to check for me. So, I went back next day. He didn't have it. So, like every time I would go back, I would be like, "All right, I'll come back or whatever, just if you need time or whatever." But like every time I would go back, he would keep selling more and more. So it ran out of black. So then they had the red, the gray, and the blue, and the something else.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll settle for the navy blue. And then he's like, oh fuck, I sold out of that too. He's like, these things are going like they're flying.
Yeah, man.
And then I'm like, fuck, I don't want that white one or the red one. It's too like bright for me. I'm like, damn, man, I don't want to settle. I'll just wait. And
What
then I
about
waited
online?
another
They're out
day.
of stock. They're out of stock online.
No, at the show.
Oh, okay. No. But what I'm saying, like right now, like they're out
Oh,
of
I
stock.
don't know.
It got here super fast. It got here like in 2 days.
I might
It
order
wasn't
one.
bad.
I might order one. But yeah, I went back again because I was like, fuck, man, I guess I'll just get the white one or whatever. I'll deal with it. Then I went back
The
and
white
he
one
was
was
like,
gone.
nope, I don't have any more. I'm like, fuck.
Holy fuck! That's great.
Yeah, he was selling that and the that massive suitcase.
Oh, the big one with
Yeah,
the wheels.
he said that stuff went crazy because everybody was buying it for the national.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I gotta get one. It looks comfy. I was actually thinking about getting that sling too to hold the money. I think it's perfect. To hold all your shit right in front of you is perfect.
I have my I have my little bag that I got. I think I showed you. little Coach bag, little fanny pack that I got for my wedding anniversary. That's the one I'm gonna bring. Because that one is dope. That one fits my wallet, my knife, my AirPods, and both my phones and my keys, which is pretty does the job.
Yeah, good stuff.
I like it. I bought this one with they had this sale that you could get two, and it was like a percentage off. I bought one for me and for my son, thinking like when we start going to the shows, you know what I mean? Like we could both like match.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm not taking him anytime soon. I don't know where his is at. Oh, he did put some cards in it like the first day, and then he just like forgot about it. But he's into taking his sister's toys right now because it was just her birthday. So
There you go.
that's what he's doing right now.
Oh man, it's exciting. This whole thing's exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Just the atmosphere and finally being able to just enjoy the show. Like
Yep.
just with your peeps, like just enjoy the show, walk around, fucking, shoot the shit. Just see what you find. Like have no, you know what I mean? Have no anxiety of getting back to the booth or have the anxiety of like make money to cover this and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? Like obviously, you know, still going there and the ticket is still an investment, but I think it's pretty much covered with the experience.
Yeah, I mean, as a guest, you're going for the experience, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I gotta be honest. For me, number one is being the dealer. I just love
Yeah.
having
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the space there. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. Like I'm good with all that. It's not really anxiety, but just that work and that
Well,
that
there's good anxiety and bad anxiety. So, just responsibility, I guess would be the better word for it.
yeah,
Making,
man, I love it.
making sure
I
that
love it.
making sure you don't buy your own cards,
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hopefully next year. I don't know. We'll see. But I did. I'm gonna. I'm gonna drop my name in the hat in the lottery. I'm filling out the notice of intent for next year, and we'll see. I even emailed them saying, "Hey, I'm gonna fill this out. We've been doing the national like all these years, but as a breaker."
Yeah, be like, I think
And
we gotta
not to mention,
we gotta get a contact.
well, the thing that I asked about, hopefully they'll respond to me soon. But I started thinking like, man, like I feel like we're more than just we're more than just a dealer right now and a breaker. Like we're media right now with the podcast too. So I'm thinking like, damn, how we can get credentialed to being media. Why not? Because I even told them in the email, I'm like, next year we're going to try the lottery. Obviously, hopefully we get it. But the whole plan for me going forward is not just to be a dealer to showcase the brand and to and our products, but I also want to be able to set up and do a live podcast daily, throughout the week there. Like I want to be able to broadcast a live podcast while we're there.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
because they don't have that.
I don't know if they do. I haven't really
Don't think.
paid
Well,
attention to that, but
we've walked the shows. They don't have like a
maybe not an
sound.
actual like podcast, like a sit down thing.
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
they
Like,
do go live a lot, obviously.
yeah. But also they have like, for example, like Fanatics had their booth and they were
Yeah.
doing content creation.
Yeah.
PWCC had it. Panini had it. When they were doing their stuff in their own thing. But I don't think like like you said, like something to branch out, like not content creator, but more like a media thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be pretty cool just having like a little setup there, like a little sit down. You
Yeah.
know, you're broadcasting live, you're just shooting the shit. Maybe have people come on, just talk about their experience. Maybe even some dealers themselves, just kind of just talking about the national, for 15 minutes or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I think that would be pretty cool, just every day. Maybe do some giveaways while we're there, stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty cool. So I tried to, I pitched that to them. I said, hey, you know, I'd love to be credentialed for media. I don't see anything on the website about it, but I know that they give out media tags. Like,
Mhm.
what's up?
Right.
How can we do that?
Right.
So we'll see. Regardless, I'd love to eventually get a booth, but we'll see. It's a lottery now. It really is the luck of the draw, and unfortunately, I am not lucky whatsoever.
I was just gonna say, this is where your luck has to turn around ASAP.
Uh, no luck whatsoever.
Oh man.
Yeah, you brought up PWCC. You saw that. Well, we already know that Fanatics bought them not too long ago, but they're dropping the PWCC name or brand, and they're
Oh,
going to be called Fanatics Collect now.
they are. I had
Yeah,
no.
they're basically absorbing their auction platform, their marketplace. So that's basically going to be all Fanatics. It's a Fanatics owned, like almost like a collector community is what they're gonna use that for, along with their auction platform. So they're gonna auction off items. Um, so we'll see what happens there, but they're they're getting involved in everything.
I mean, they have the back for it. They have the back for it. They're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, and I think with the Fanatics, uh, what's it called? What's that Fanatics Fest?
Oh yeah,
With that happening in August, I mean, I think it's going to be really good.
and that's after the national.
Yeah, it's in August.
Hmm.
It's a few weeks after the National in New York City. So I think it's going to be big. I mean, they're bringing some big names there to try to obviously draw in some people, which they will.
Hmm.
I think there's going to be a ton of people, and I think it's just going to be their way of introducing their version of a convention, obviously, um, where they're going to be able to showcase, um, you know, sports cards, collectibles in general, breaking, um, and then obviously their own exclusive athletes and autograph signings, stuff like that. So it's going to be their version of a convention, and I think they're just going to use that to. It's almost like I think they're going to use it as like a test, like, okay, what's working? What can we do? We're going to get some feedback. Like, how could we make this better? Maybe even at the same time being at the national this year, seeing their upgrades, they're going to take that and elevate it as well. I don't think they're going to be, they're going to be able to compete with the national, but I think they are going to present an alternative, or not really an alternative, but they're going to present a product that is just as enticing as the national.
City and the whole
Yeah.
East Coast hobby, like the hobby's big in the East Coast, especially up here. It's, people are gonna. I think it's gonna be big.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a good event. Um, I'm not going to be able to make it. You know, if I wasn't going away,
Hmm.
I think I would have gotten a booth there.
Yeah.
and I hate New York, but I think I would have at least tried it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would
But
have been dope. We also have Collecticon coming to New Jersey for the first time. That's going to be epic.
that's going to be a good one too. It's going to be the weekend before, the weekend just before the national.
Before the national, yeah.
Way too close. Otherwise, I would have been down for trying that.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm trying to see if I can get my way in there because tables have been sold out, and when they got released, it was weird. It was weird the way they came out. It was just in blocks of 5 and 10. I don't know where like single tables were like sold out already. So I think that call me crazy, but I think that there's a lot of people that like run the show. It's not just like one thing, and I think a lot of people are like, "Yeah, I'll get you a table. I'll get you." You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, it's gonna be a big show regardless. The Expo Center's huge. That's where they have Exotica and they have the Lego one and shit. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Did they release who their guests would be?
Not yet.
What the heck?
But I think
How not? It's like
I
3
think
weeks away.
Same. I think, or maybe they did. I don't know. I know they have that guy from Gym Class Heroes now. That guy.
And usually they have a performer as well.
Him. I think he's the one that's gonna be singing. Usually
Collecticon. Here we go.
What's his face? It's Vanilla Ice and the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that would be awesome. All right, here we go. New Jersey guests. Peter Cullen. Don't know. The voice of Optimus Prime. We got Ray Park, who plays Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
The Yin Yang Twins. Oh my
Yin Yang
God.
Twins?
Yes. Live performance Yin Yang Twins. Get Low, Salt Shaker, Say Aye, Wait. Haha, they're going to perform all this. So Yin Yang Twins, you got, who is this? Male Flanagan, Naruto, Sean Schemmel. Don't know who any of these people are. Steve Bloom, looks like he's done a lot. Terry Hawks, Erica Schroeder. I met her once. Charles Martinet, voice of Mario, Luigi, and Wario.
That
In
old guy?
Super Mario, huh?
That old guy that does the Mario voice?
I don't know any of these people, man. It's crazy. Nobody. Oh, guess who's going to be there? Performing live.
Oh, your boy?
No, your boy.
Oh,
He fucking shouted you out. Yeah, he's going to be there, Jason Page.
Voice of a generation. A fucking nerd.
Dr. Applesauce going to be there. He's a big Pokemon breaker, right? Goat Breakers, Godzilla. Wait, I don't see Don Diego here. Lord Rush, that's another big one.
What Console Collector? You see Console Collector?
Poketris, you know her?
Poketrix? Yeah.
Poketris?
Poketris? Oh, no. What about Violetta? Is Violetta going?
No, man. She only does Miami.
No, but she'll be there. She's going.
She is?
She's gonna be there.
Oh, really? She does all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she's not like a featured or anything.
Gotcha. I mean, it looks like a fun time. Like, it's obviously TCG heavy and, anime and all that stuff. But, I mean, just looking at the pictures and videos and the way they do it is just looks fun. So it might be actually a good idea to at least go to one of them just to see how it's ran, to kind of get some ideas. Huh? What?
The one in Dallas is crazy. It's where your girl got jumped.
Oh, yeah?
That was fucked up.
I think that was the one where Amy Jo Johnson was at. I would have loved to go to that.
Dude, we got to go to a 90s con. I keep hearing about it.
I'm down for that. We missed one, I think, recently. I'm down for that.
I keep hearing about him, but I don't ever see any advertisement for him.
I haven't either. I think we missed one. I'm not 100% sure, but 90s con would be cool. I've never done a horror con either, and I'd love to do that.
Oh. What was it? In the podcast, in the Boy Meets World podcast, it's all they talk about is like 90s con and like how fun it was. Oh, last week wasn't so much fun. We got to see blah 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 blah.
You got to bring all of Topanga's feet pictures so she can sign them.
Dude, she'll never be on our podcast if we do that. You know?
Oh man,
it's so funny. But you talk to her. She's a big wrestling fan. Huge wrestling fan.
Yeah, apparently she is.
Which is funny because I saw. Now it makes sense. She had posted in one of the 90s cons. She posted a picture with her and Mankind. And Mankind was wearing a Topanga shirt, and she was wearing a Mankind shirt.
That's great.
Which is, it's fun.
That is pretty funny.
Oh.
Hey, man. Did you get to watch the King Collectibles season 2?
No, but it's on my list.
All right, so we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, because
I want to hear what you think.
It's funny because I literally was gonna start it today. Actually, I didn't get to watch anything yesterday. I was gonna start it today because I wanted to continue it tomorrow at lunch. Tomorrow while we were gonna pack because we're going on vacation for 4th of July. And then I wanted to like finish it up over there. Like that was gonna be like my thing to do it.
I like it.
Did they show stuff that they shot at the National and at the Philly convention or no?
The Philly convention, I think they did. I think they showed a little bit. Yeah, I think they showed a little bit. So this season, their big thing was they were going after pop culture items because they wanted to boost their pop culture sales.
There's no Pokemon cards in this one?
Yes, there is.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's what they were focusing on, which I thought was cool. So you had like a variety of things going on in addition to the sports cards and that stuff. But they started like bringing in like all these other unique items, which I thought was cool. So yeah, we'll talk about it on the next one then.
Alex is in it, right?
Yeah, she is. She is.
She shot me out, or
she may have. Yeah, I think her mic was off at the time.
Oh. It's the deleted scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
So funny.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time because I mean, I like the show. I do. I think they're all characters. They're like funny characters, but I think it's a good show. It's interesting.
Season was amazing, and especially what it did to the hobby. Like now you can actually use it and be like, "Yo, yeah, this is what we do, or this is what we're into. This is what like when I say I'm going to a convention or a show, this is what it is. Like you know what I mean?"
Well, here's what I'll say about Golden. Yes and no, because you know it is a show, and so you know they're gonna like even before that, but mainly because of the show, you've got that like it's not fake, but it's
exaggerated.
Yeah, that's the word. It's exaggerated on all the items. So the other thing is with Golden, like they have connections. In other words, they already know, or they deal with, you know, heavy hitters, like people who have a ton of money.
Right.
So they know like very high-end collectors.
Right.
So when they find an item, they're calling them up saying, "Hey, I have this on auction right now. You know, go bid. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's tough, man, because not everybody can try to get those items. Like if you're not one of those people, it's tough. You know,
if you're not a S tier collectible
oh
a
my
collector,
God,
an
it's
S tier collector that you already have the upper hand because they know you and they know your pocket.
and that's what they're showcasing on the show, obviously. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you can't really say like, oh yeah, this is what we do. Not really. This is what they do because they can.
Yeah.
You know, they got to that level. What we do is not that crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still fun and it's still exciting. You know,
It's still
certain aspects
introducing
of it.
to that world of the hobby.
Yeah, but it's cool. I mean, it's cool what they're doing. You know how big it's gotten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always enjoy that. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it to see what you liked about this season. But we'll do that next time.
Brazil just got robbed.
Oh, like Italy?
Oh my god! See that Italy game?
No, I don't watch soccer. It sucks.
Portugal did amazing yesterday.
That's okay. They're not going to win. They never do. They suck.
Portugal did really well. Portugal. So now
Not against that fucking third world country.
Georgia.
Yeah.
But do you know the cool story about Georgia?
Nah.
So Ronaldo started a soccer school there, like a soccer academy. And
But why were they hating on him? Oh, hold on. I got to take a little one of these. You know what I'm saying?
little. There you go. Salute. No, there was a player in the team that his soccer career started in that academy,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
which is fucking cool because can you imagine being a little kid and like starting that academy and then growing up to represent your country and then playing the guy that
Playing.
started that
Yeah.
academy? Like that's the beauty of the sport, right?
Yeah, that's a cool story.
Yeah, but they like at that for that game, Portugal had already advanced.
They were already in.
They were
right?
already
Yeah.
in the second round. So, but I mean, they still struggled because they tried to win. They still struggled. Dude, Portugal yesterday played a very aggressive game against whoever they played. I can't even remember Slovenia, Slovakia, whatever. And they went 0-0. They went to extra time, and in the second extra time half, Ronaldo missed the penalty, like literally in the last second of the game. So the game ended in a tie. They went to penalties, and he shot the first penalty. He scored. He went to the crowd, and he was like, I'm sorry, whatever. He apologized, whatever. But then the Portuguese goalie blocked the first three penalties, which has never happened. And all Portugal had to do was just score the 3 goals because it's out of 5,
Yeah.
And it was good. In the game though, almost at the 90th minute, Pepe loses the ball by mistake. I mean, he was probably exhausted. He's fucking 50 years old. He tried to pass it to the goalie and he half-ass kicked it. So then the forward went right behind him and took the ball, and it was just him and the goalie, and the fucking goalie looked like a cat, dude. It was. If you, I know you don't watch soccer, but just the highlights of just that like play, like such a nail biter because they were about to lose and be eliminated out of a stupid like mistake because of the exhaustion of the player, right? But it's good. It was good. It was good. Brazil's playing right now against Colombia, and I think what happened was there was still stoppage time left, and the ref ended the game, and the whole team went to start yelling at the ref like that they still had time. Like, what the fuck's wrong with it? I don't know who advances just yet, but this is the last game so that they can advance. And Costa Rica's playing on the other side, so that they can advance to see who's going to play who for the quarterfinals. Since there's less teams in the Copa America, there's less teams, so they play group stage, quarter, semi, third place, and final. Portugal plays round of 16s. then quarters, then semis, then third place, then finals. Just because there's more groups. But yeah, man, it's fun. I mean, this past couple weeks, like you've been watching. There's an 8 o'clock game, a 3 o'clock game, a 6 o'clock game, and a 9 o'clock game. Like it's just been game after game after game after game, which is it's been fun. It was fun. It was fun. Hopefully, next time we talk, there'll be a champion. There's already a lot of politics around some reps, some plays, people getting robbed. Your usual controversial stuff, especially now with the instant replay and the VAR and all that stuff.
I saw this one image of a player trying to shake a ref's hand. The ref refused to shake his hand. I forget what team it was.
That was USA.
Oh yeah. Oh, Pulisic.
Pulisic tried to shake the ref's hand, and the ref was like, "No."
What the fuck?
That was insane. That ref is gonna get fucked. It's a Peruvian.
I mean,
ref.
that is.
I think that's a Peruvian ref.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Which is funny. He's just sour that Peru lost. Peru did a horrible campaign at the Copa America. They didn't score not one goal. They played fucking disgusting soccer. No talent whatsoever at all. Watch the players doing whatever the fuck they want. Watch the coach doing whatever the fuck he wants. No tactics, no nothing. Couldn't even defend. Couldn't even control the ball. It was stupid. Stupid.
Damn.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Maybe they went home and had some what's it called, Jaufa?
Dude, I'm missing Peruvian food so bad, man. You have no idea. No fucking idea. So bad. Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. What else we got on the agenda?
We got a couple things. I mean, we had some things happening in the NBA with the draft. So, the only story right now is Bronny James. You know, you would think that everybody would be talking about the, number 1 pick, the 2nd pick.
Right.
This guy got picked 55th, and he's the only person we're talking about.
55th? And he's the headline?
There's a lot of shit that went down there. So as you know, one of LeBron's wishes was to play with his son in the NBA.
Right.
Play on the same team and all that. So you kind of knew it was coming.
Oh, that's his son?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Bronny James. It's short for something, I forget. It's like something weird, like Bernard Ebron or something. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, so apparently his agent was telling teams or giving teams a hard time to make it very difficult and uncomfortable for them to try to draft him.
So he could get drafted by LeBron.
Yeah.
What is LeBron?
So there's that.
No,
Huh?
Lakers? He's still in the Lakers?
Yeah. Apparently, yeah, that was happening, and teams didn't want to deal with that, and they also didn't want to deal with LeBron having to complain about it. So they also ran the risk of okay, if they drafted, then he would say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go play somewhere else." In other words, another league. I'm gonna sit this out, and just make it very difficult.
Gotcha.
So it's it was inevitable at that point. But this guy got drafted 55th to the Lakers. He already signed a multi-year deal with them. And he's already breaking records, in jersey sales. I think he broke his dad's record. So LeBron had the most... I think he had the most jersey sales for a rookie that got drafted back in 2003 when he was drafted in Cleveland. And I think Bronny just broke that record. I think they just sold the most number of jerseys.
You think
Number
it's his
9
dad
jersey.
who's buying all the jerseys?
Nah.
Well, he's good. I'm assuming.
I mean, he wasn't that good. I mean, he's okay, I guess, but
He's not like amazing.
we'll see how he is in the NBA because things could change. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody goes pro, you never really know.
Right.
It's a completely different game.
That's
So we'll see how it is, but it's going to be interesting to watch because. So the other thing, I think part of his deal that he signed is that he's basically starting with the Lakers. Like he's going to play right off the bat.
Oh.
Which is like.
Never happens.
It just seems like no, not that it doesn't happen. It's just like
Nepotism,
it seems very forced.
Yeah,
which is not good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's not really good for the team.
Yeah.
With him and his dad playing, I mean, can you imagine being part of that team? Like, what are you just gonna have to keep passing the ball to them and let them do all the
right for sure
all the work? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it just seems kind of weird.
I was just gonna say, what is there? I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of bandwagon fans, but like, what's gonna happen to like the real Laker fans?
I don't know. I mean, I think he's trying to set up. LeBron is trying to set up a team to basically go for it to win it all. Because if he wins the championship with his son, that's like unprecedented. Not only is this the first time a father and son plays on the same team in the NBA history, but to win a championship, like that'll probably never happen. That's crazy.
Think it'll be bigger than the Bulls dynasty?
No.
I don't think there's anything that could happen that can be bigger than the Bulls dynasty.
The Warriors got close.
Oh, did they? How many they got?
Yeah, they won a few. Yeah, they got close. They got pretty close.
Oh,
but Klay Thompson is out now. I think he's going to the Mavericks.
Mavericks are good.
That would definitely help them. Yeah, because they got close. But Klay Thompson is like a very reliable shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that happened there in the NBA. That's the big story. Caitlin Clark, we could talk about her again, but we don't need to. It is what it is. But in the NFL, they just had a settlement because of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Do you know about this story?
No.
Okay, so basically, there were some Sunday tickets. You know what the NFL Sunday Ticket is, right?
Yeah.
So there were some subscribers that decided to sue the NFL for antitrust because you were only able to get Sunday Ticket through DirecTV. So in other words, they only gave the rights to DirecTV, which limited everybody the access to it. And it kind of forced people to get DirecTV, even though they didn't want it. And at the same time, like, they had these like blackout rules for example, if we're in the New York area, so if there's a Giants
games or Giant games, it's the
same. Right.
It's the same thing as baseball.
Yeah, but it'll be on, right? But if the game is really shitty, they put on another game.
Wait, what?
You've never had that happen? I think that happened a couple times.
If the game was bad?
Yeah, so if there's like a game that's local that's doing really bad, like in other words, it's not really a hot game, it's like boring, it's just whatever, the team's gonna lose. But meanwhile, there's another game going on that's more exciting, that's drawing more people. They'll put that game on. They'll just swap it because they're trying to generate more viewers. So some people were getting pissed about that too, because they're like, what the fuck? Like, we should be able to watch our local games or what we want to watch. We want to watch our teams. So anyways, they decided to sue the NFL. And this week, they won. So the NFL, I think, is set to pay like $4.7 billion to subscribers. and like
What?
another like I don't know how many 57 million or something to like uh businesses, to like bars and restaurants that would have it too. Um yeah, so I don't know if or because there's going to be appeals and stuff. So until all that's settled, we don't really know what the payouts are going to be to all the subscribers. But
Right.
yeah, and what this would mean is, I think like it would have to be distributed by all 32 teams. So that would mean like every team would owe 400 and some $1 million for this.
Insane.
Like it's a crazy lawsuit. But
That's crazy. Hey, man.
yeah, apparently like
Mm.
the Sunday ticket, like it's cool, but my pet peeve with that was the fact that like, damn, you have to pay like a shit ton of money
Yeah, it was very.
for all these games. But like, what if I just want to watch one team? Like when I subscribed to it like 1 or 2 years, and I got it because I'm like, man, I want to watch Dallas, right? I want to watch all the Dallas games. But why do I have to pay to watch all these other games? Like, I don't want to watch the Saints. I don't want to watch the Bucks. Like, I shouldn't have to pay to watch them too.
Right.
I want to be able to pay for the Cowboys. So apparently, I forget who, but one of networks or streaming services or whatever tried to offer the NFL that option. They were going to put that on the table, saying, "Look, we want the NFL Sunday ticket."
YouTube.
This is when they were negotiating with other networks and stuff, and they're like, we want to propose this idea where we could give people access to Sunday ticket for their team for like $70 a year, which is great. Like I'd pay $70 to watch the Cowboys. That's it. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
And they turned it down. They essentially decided to go with where are they now? YouTube. So they're on YouTube now. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It was all like fucking sham.
That's crazy.
The NFL, whatever it takes to just rob people of their money.
Yeah, man. You've been watching House of the Dragon?
No, man, I haven't, but I definitely want to when it's all done.
Have you watched season 1 yet or no?
Yeah, I saw season 1. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's real good.
The only thing I didn't like about it is when they switched the girl. I thought the first girl was perfect.
The teenager?
Like when they like just grew up suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the girl that first started playing her was perfect for the role. And then she just stopped. And I'm like, fuck, what the hell?
Yeah, the teenager version.
I think so.
Of Daenerys. I'm sorry.
No,
of
she's not in this.
Rhaenyra or Alicent.
Whatever it is, the blonde chick.
Yeah, the Targaryen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I'm on the same boat as you until I saw season 2.
Okay.
That was my only thing about season 1 that I was like, they just grew her up too fast, and I don't really like the actress that plays the adult Rhaenyra. And I was like, and now it's like, oh, I love it. So
yeah, I mean the show is good. Season 1 was good. I liked it, but I'm the same. It was that actress. Like to me, I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, okay, she's fine. I mean, the show's great, but something about her just wasn't. It just didn't seem right, and that's what kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
For the show. But aside from that, I do like the show.
Yeah. Second season.
It's just so like
really good. So far.
It's so cringy though. All the incest and stuff. I'm like, oh man, come on. Do we really need to go this hard? They go hard on that stuff. It's very cringy.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. That's what I don't like about it either. Like I feel like it's not really necessary. You could totally have the same story without bringing that element to it.
It's funny though, because most Republicans are into that.
Really?
From that side of the country, with your uncle cousin and shit.
Those, first of all, those are not Republicans. Those are straight up far right extremists.
The uncle cousins in Louisiana? I don't think so. Yeah.
Those are Democrats.
No, they're not. Oh fuck. Oh man. The funny thing about the show is that it's like I'm rewatching for the third time. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. And the fact that the same thing was happening with the Lannisters, it's like, and Cersei says it in the episode. She's like, the Targaryens wedded brother and sister for 3,000 years or 300 years or something like that. I was like, yeah, you're right. Oh god, that's so funny. Yeah, but the one scene that I was just like, this isn't sitting right with me was when he almost banged her when she was a kid.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
in the brothel, like in broad daylight? Like I was just like, when is this scene gonna be
Mhm.
over? Like what the fuck?
That was cringy. That was
because,
very,
I
very
mean,
cringy.
like, dude, she's a kid at that point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so. But it's a good show, nevertheless. Great show. They have the documentary that's airing right with the season, which is like it's a 8. So the season's 8 episodes. So it's an 8-part documentary, and every episode you get from the show, you get an episode of the documentary, which is pretty cool. And the amount of like just tech that people that are responsible for the show is insane. It's nuts. Oh man.
Is it? I feel like it's. I mean, it's not going to be the same as Game of Thrones, but I remember Game of Thrones, man, that had such a huge following, and it was started to go crazy. I mean, everybody was talking about it, and I hadn't seen a show like that for a while, where like you would be able to talk about it weekly with people, like, oh, did you see that? Or what do you think is going to happen? It was like the last
show that gave us a weekly episode premiere that was meant like, because shows now on Netflix, you know what I mean? Like you can binge it.
Yep.
And that was kind of the thing. And after Game of Thrones made a point, I think some shows on Netflix started doing like, we're just going to release like this much, and then we're going to release the rest and stuff like that. But it still doesn't compare to the experience of like turning on your TV to watch an episode Sunday night, to then talk about it on Monday, whether it was at school, in the office, you know.
Yeah. Dude, that last season was like that big time. I mean, people were making like, they were having what you call it, like
parties.
Yeah, watch parties for that. I remember that last episode was like huge. Everybody had a watch party.
Yeah.
Like you don't have that anymore. No. That's just gone.
Yeah.
That's just gone.
I mean, they're having watch parties now for House of the Dragon.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, if you look on YouTube,
it can't be that big. It can't be.
If you look on YouTube, you look like House of the Dragon reactions, you'll see they have it at the bars and stuff, which is funny because I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a scene that everyone thought something was going to happen and it doesn't happen, and is just the crowd reactions have gone viral because everyone's like waiting for it to happen, and then it doesn't happen, and everyone's like, oh, thank God, like. But it was like at the edge of your seat. It was like, oh, they're gonna do it. Oh, they're gonna do it, and then they don't, which is cool. Which is cool. But
yeah, I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
I just don't have HBO. I don't have anything anymore.
Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Hit me up.
No, I got the thing,
Oh, you can watch it on there then.
but I wonder. I don't know if it's like available like that.
It is. On mine, it is.
It should be, right?
That's
Like,
how I. That's how I watch. That's how I watch it.
it should be. I'll take a look.
Yeah. Check that shit out. Oh
I just
man,
finished the new episode of Sweet Tooth. You ever watch Sweet Tooth on Netflix?
Sweet Tooth? No. Sweet Tooth?
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
Sounds weird, but I started getting into it. I'm like, I don't know why I'm watching this,
Yeah.
but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
I finished. Sorry to cut you off. I finished Baby Reindeer or whatever that shit was called.
What'd you think of it?
Eh.
I hated it.
It was like I got into it because it was interesting, and then when he starts like getting booty raped and shit, I was just like,
It's too much.
it's too much. It was like they just elongated on that. Too much.
It became like that's it. That's all it was.
Yeah, and then there was
essentially.
there was really no resolution to it.
No.
And I understand why. It's literally his story. Like, did you read that? Like, it's his story. Like it literally happened and shit or whatever. And yeah, it brought to light a bunch of stuff that happened, and some other people came out in the industry, said that it happened to them, and it gave them a voice. All that's fine and dandy. I get it. So, but I can still say that it wasn't for me. You know?
Yeah, no. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was way too much too.
Yeah. What else is there on Netflix that's pretty good? I still want to watch The Crown. I hear The Crown is great. Have you seen The Crown?
Nah.
No. Are you at all interested in the history of the British king?
It depends. It depends.
You ever seen any documentaries on Princess Diana?
Maybe once or twice.
Like that's the only reason why I want to see it is because I think it's the 4th or 5th season they said that they concentrate on Princess Diana. Like I want to see because like there's so much rumors and so much shit and so much stuff that came out afterwards. You know, it's just interesting. I like history, so it's interesting.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to? Oh yeah, you did watch Obliterated, right?
Obliterated? No.
Oh, come on, dude.
Obliterated.
You have to watch that.
Obliterated.
I think Serge watched it, and he's like, "Yeah, this is fantastic."
Obliterated.
I know Kevin watched it too.
Yeah, you and Kevin were saying that it was good.
Dude.
Obliterated. I'm gonna add it to my Chit right now.
You're gonna start watching it. You're not gonna stop. It's the best.
Obliterated. Oh, did you see America's Sweethearts? The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders?
No. I am not interested in that at all. Zero interest.
I knew a girl that was a Dallas.
From Linden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the black girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I was working in telemarketing, there was a girl that used to work with us, and she was saying it was like her friend. You might know her. Did you know this girl?
Which one?
The one that went?
Yeah. I can't
so you probably know the girl that was working with me, Ashley.
I can't remember her name for the life of me. Ashley.
A Brazilian.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She worked with you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Obliterated.
Her I think her husband, I think she's married. Her husband is a breaker.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, yeah. You ever see Jim and Andy? The documentary, the Jim Carrey documentary?
No, he's so weird.
Oh, if you think he's weird, you got to see Jim and Andy. Okay, see, there's a lot of stuff that I want to see now on fucking Netflix. Thanks for making me open it.
Obliterated.
Obliterated, yeah. I just
get that out of the way. You'll love it.
You don't like that, man?
What is this? No. I have zero interest in that. What do I care about the cheerleaders for?
I don't know. Aren't you a Dallas fan?
Yeah, I'll watch them on the sideline, but I'm not going to watch a documentary on them.
Do you like
There's nothing interesting about that.
Do you like criminal investigation stuff? like murders and stuff.
It depends.
Did you see what Jennifer did? That one with the Asian girl and her and her boyfriend. She like hired some guys to like kill her parents.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. I did see that.
All right, there's a lot of shit on Netflix I want to watch now. I ended up getting the low tier Netflix plan just because we stopped watching anything on Netflix and started watching everything on the other thing. Because everything that we would watch on Netflix was there already. And we kept it because the kids were watching Dr. Seuss and PJ Masks. Literally the only reason. So I was like, we'll bring it down to the lowest tier. I think it's like $7.99.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'll go on it every now and then to see like what's on it. And I think I was watching something and it was like ads, and I was like, this is so weird. So fucking weird. Oh man. But yeah. I mean it is what it is. Oh man.
Fucking Netflix.
What did you call it? Fucking what are we doing here?
Yeah, man, we could call it. I mean, one last thing. You saw the new grader notes that PSA is doing?
I was going to ask you, what I forgot to text you. Like, what is that? What are you talking about?
You didn't see this?
No.
Well, there's a couple of new things that they have, actually. Did you hear about the blue label?
I heard about the label, yes.
The blue label is cool, like where you're just authenticating an autograph, so they're going to slap a blue label on it instead of the red.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I like that. And remember
because sometimes you get confused.
We were talking about that? Remember I was talking about that?
Yeah. Because you get confused sometimes. Like you'll think, like if you're doing it real quick and you're looking at a card real quick, with that label, you'll think it's graded. Well, and then like after the fact, you're looking at it like, oh, fuck, it's just authenticated. It's not graded.
Well, Serge,
because it looks the same.
Yeah. Serge said he bought something thinking it was graded a 10, and he ended up saying that it was authenticated.
Yep.
And that the signature was a 10.
Yep. So that's good, because this way now you pick it up, it's blue, you already know. It's a good move.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was the grader notes, which is what we've been talking about. Remember when we talked about tag, how it's pretty cool that you could bring up the report and all this.
Yeah.
So grader notes, they're starting it with the express level tier. So anything you send in at the express level, it's going to automatically include it. And what this means is when it doesn't come back a 10,
that's all
you're able to look it up and it'll tell you, hey, this is where you lost some points. It could be the corners or the surface or whatever, and they'll tell you exactly where they saw it.
Dude, I am pumped for that.
But that's starting with the express level.
I'm pumped for that. Do we still have a chance to do a submission before the national or not?
It's not going to come back unless you do it at those higher levels. But for what is it, 2-week turnaround? That's going to be, you're going to have to pay a hefty dollar. You're going to have to send in a big ticket item.
Yeah, isn't it like $1.50?
Something like that.
$1.20 for a 10-day turnaround.
Something like that, yeah.
No,
I mean, I'm sure they're going to have it there too. I don't know. It might be like $75 for like, 3 or 5 day turnaround, whatever it is.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my tradition going with doing the 24-hour turnaround. I mean, I've lucked out all the times I've done it. Especially last year when I sold the 2 for the $3,000. Like that was clutch. I mean, now those cards they go for $3,000 each, which sucks, but whatever.
No, it was good at the time, so that's all you got to think about.
I mean, it literally only cost me $300, so I have another thing for you to crack.
All right,
but this is going in my binder. I got this for $20. They were selling it for $35. And literally the only reason why I got it for so cheap was because I told the guy, I'm like, yo, it cost you $10 to grade it. I honestly do need it for my binder because I collect the Black Star promos from back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is one of the ones I need, so let me pick it up, $20. And he's like, yeah, man, no problem. It's yours, baby. So
There you go.
he just asked, which is weird. He just asked for a picture of it in the binder.
What the fuck?
Because he was like, how do I know you're not reselling it?
What?
And I was
what does
like,
it matter at that point?
well, because his price on it is $35.
Yeah.
So he wanted $35 for it, right?
Right.
Which is fine. That's the price. It's a good price. But I told him, I was like, yo, I'll give you $20 for it because the raw goes for 20, right? I was like, I'll give you $20 for it. I was like, I know it cost you. I was like, did you grade it yourself? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, it cost you $10 to grade. I know for a fact it cost you $10 to grade because he graded like a shit ton, right? And I was like, I honestly do need it for my binder, like 100% need it for my binder. And he's like, all right, I'll you could send me $20 for it. I'll ship it to you. All I ask is to show me a picture of it on the binder, just in good faith. I was like, okay.
Whatever, I guess. It's just kind of weird.
Whatever. I mean, that's where it's going, honestly. So, you want to say my binder? Weirdo.
Oh, man. That's funny.
All right.
All right. Well, good time, man.
It was a good time. Sucks that
hopefully we can have a boys' night.
Yeah,
soon. Maybe a pre-national boys' night.
That'd be cool. And now,
man,
if we're gonna do stuff at the national, I'm gonna start researching some nice microphones.
That would be cool. I think a vlog would be pretty cool. Just
there's some that are pricey as fuck. There's some that are fucking $600. Holy shit.
My GoPro sucks though. Like,
you want all of us to have a your GoPro sucks? You mean? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I have the GoPro 10, I think. I feel like the battery sucks on it. I don't know.
You should just get new batteries. Get a new battery. You want me to bring my GoPro? I could bring my GoPro and my camera.
You're gonna haul all that? I feel like the GoPro, I mean, it's small.
I would definitely do my camera over the GoPro. Just
really
the little, the handheld. Like it's a vlogging camera. Like that's what it was designed for.
Okay.
So hell yeah. All right. See you at the National, boys and girls.
Sounds good, man.
Live from the National, baby.
Oh, be fantastic.
Would that be our next episode? What would our next episode be?
I think so. That's what I was hoping for, is maybe do something there.
At the hotel.
Even if we do like one of the nights, oh man, we could definitely get Danny on there. Can you imagine setting up in the hotel room, just all of us there, just fucking eating, pigging out, and just bullshitting?
Yeah. That'd be dope. Let's go for that.
That'd be a cool one.
Let's go for that. Yeah.
That would be cool.
All right, we'll talk logistics to see.
Fucking ripping packs and shit. Oh man, that would be so dope.
The classic like you and Kev just ripping a box.
No, we all need to do it.
No, I know, but remember how usually it's you and Kev like late at night?
Yeah. And we don't get Chit.
Yep, exactly. All right. See you next time.
All right, man.